Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Pluto is a dwarf planet within our solar system, and until recently was counted as the 9th planet. Discovered in 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh, Pluto is named after the god of the underworld in Greek mythology. The name was chosen by Venetia Burney, an 11-year-old schoolgirl from over 1,000 suggestions. With a mean radius of only 1,184 kilometers, Pluto is by far the smallest planet of the solar system and is considerably smaller than our moon. With a disk too small to resolve in even the largest of ground-based telescopes, it wasn't until the Hubble Space Telescope cast its gaze in Pluto's direction before any kind of surface features could be resolved. Pluto's distance from the Sun varies considerably due to its elliptical orbit, but varies between 26 and 48 AU. Or 48 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun. At that distance, the surface temperature is estimated to be just 33 Kelvin, or minus 229 degrees Celsius. Pluto currently has 5 known satellites, with Charon being the largest. In fact, due to their unique orbit, Pluto and Charon is the only known binary planetary system in our solar system. Pluto lost its planetary status in 2006 when it was downgraded to a dwarf planet by the International Astronomical Union. Additional discoveries of planetary bodies beyond Pluto indicate that the icy world is just one of many objects within a third outer region of the solar system called the Kuiper Belt. The decision was a polarizing one, with many still believing that Pluto should be cast as a planet within its own right. Not much is known about Pluto, as it is now one of the few remaining large planetary bodies that has not been visited by a probe from Earth. This will all change in July 2015 with the arrival of the New Horizons spacecraft. Pluto is a rocky dwarf planet with an average distance from the Sun of around 5.9 billion kilometers. Pluto has 5 known satellites, the largest of which is Charon, discovered in 1978. With a mean radius of 1,184 kilometers, Pluto is around 20% the size of the Earth and almost half the size of our moon. Pluto has a sidereal rotation period of around 6 days, 7 hours, and takes 247 years to orbit the Sun. The estimated surface temperature varies from 33 to 55 degrees Kelvin.
Audio Jungle.
New Horizons is a NASA mission approved in 2003 and launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida in January of 2006.
Audio Jungle.
The New Horizons probe will conduct a flyby of Pluto in 2015 before continuing to study additional objects within the Kuiper Belt.
Audio Jungle.
The probe's closest approach to the dwarf planet will be on the 14th of July 2015, at which point New Horizons' wide array of instruments will be trained on Pluto and its moons. Almost exactly 50 years since the Mariner 4 probe first beamed back detailed images of Mars, we'll get our first good glimpse at our distant neighbor, and astronomers are looking forward to what we might find. The last great undiscovered country of our solar system will finally be revealed to us. But what will we find? Additional moons, a complex ring system, or a cloud-filled atmosphere? It's too soon to say. But within a few months, we should have a much better understanding of Pluto when New Horizons finally reaches the dwarf planet. New Horizons is a US-built NASA space probe that was launched in 2006. With a total mass at launch of 458 kilograms, New Horizons has a projected mission duration of 9.5 years, but may still collect usable data for an additional 5 years. powered by a thermoelectrical generator and using 16 thrusters for course corrections. The probe also has a wide array of onboard sensors with which to complete its mission, including ALICE, an ultraviolet imaging spectrometer, which will be able to detect the presence of an atmosphere on Pluto if one exists. LORI, a focal-length imager designed to take high-resolution monochrome images in visible light. SWAP, an electrostatic and potential analyzer that measures particles in the region of Pluto. PEPSI, a time-of-flight and electron sensor to detect plasma and high-energy particles. REX, an ultra-stable crystal oscillator to conduct radio science observations. RALPH, a 2.4-inch aperture telescope that works in conjunction with ALICE to provide true color, visible light, and near-infrared images. SDC, the Venetia Burney Student Dust Counter, built by students at the University of Colorado Boulder, is designed to measure the masses of interstellar and interplanetary dust as they collide with panels on the spacecraft. It is named after the 11-year-old schoolgirl that suggested the name of Pluto back in 1930. The probe's distinctive gold coating is to keep the heat produced by the generator and internal electric heaters, ensuring that the system can still operate in the cold depths of space, far from the heat of the sun. New Horizons, shedding light on frontier worlds.
Audio Jungle.